Fancy a look at the list, do you? I don't mean to be gloomy. They need all the help. Quick look. Seen enough?
Heard the bad news then.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackwell anyway. The mine's just down the road from there.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's...
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. You reckon we should tell him?
No.
Yeah, well... How was she? The Enterprise.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the Hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back this fizz they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dhalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic, we'll need to find another port.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
Canva lost? It can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had any.
What do I owe the honor?
Yeah. The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one. Well, thanks for you, dear. Should last you a good while. No scratches, right?
The stew's awfully thin.
There's no way of knowing if
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
Hope adrift on forward.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Cole was right to be worried. Be safe. These ones first. Find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find. Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, The Wagoneer's taking supplies up, Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it.
All right.
Thanks. There. That should be...
Gizal greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word.
Anyway, sir, I'll go up there and...
I'm sure you...
What are you after? That all, is it?
Just because the heavens have gone to reckoning, you don't need...
Nearly done.
Want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and ruin? Look for busy blades.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know...
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sanbreque. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid.
Then I'm going. I'll take care of the escort.
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the... She asked me to join her at the Baum Archers. It's a wonder she still trusts me after everything that happened.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
I'm sad, guys. I just realized I was muted. What is this? But yeah, I was muted, but welcome back to Final Fantasy 20, part 21. I'll pick my number. I was playing Apex a while ago, so I had to mute my controller because we were in Discord on my phone. Because apparently, in case you guys didn't know, when you try to capture audio on PlayStation, the person has to give permission for the audio to be recorded. And because it's on Discord, there's no option for it. But yeah, I was saying before I realized I was muted. I don't know about Shiva's abilities, man. I might just go back to regular dodging. It's a lot easier. I just dropped my controller. Sad, man, sad.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender.
But that was funny. I realized my friend joined me in a Discord call, and I realized I was still in the Discord call, and I was muted on my headset, on my controller.
I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own.
That was really sad.
How about it, my little dad?
I'm still brooding the fact that
Care to swear that blade
this is
to me
the second time. Well,
I never
third time.
swore my blade to
I realized
you, nor will I ever.
I muted myself.
I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
We're just gonna let her walk away?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
What court, though?
Right.
What court exists?
Certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Alright. Alright, took me back here. We're going back out, man. Yeah, we're going to Eastport. But yeah, I went back to the city. What's it called? It's the docks. See if there was anyone there. No. And nope, it's still empty.
The Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own food.
The victuals Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
That's the person.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Ah.
These are Gizal green seeds.
Gizal green seeds.
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea.
They're
These
easy to
bearers had
grow.
only recently escaped their bonds before we
Tough.
brought them here.
Should be
They
started.
know
Good
little
started.
of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late.
The Horde! They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
It's fine, I'm here.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size.
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the
What if you could call on reinforcement?
You mean the bearers? We brought...
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Ah.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
Really? Wow.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place. Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything.
Tell him.
Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Hammy was carrying around a pot? Alright, that's pretty funny. I know this is going to be a serious moment.
What are you doing?
Alright. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention
Rousing speech.
Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
Okay.
A sound plan. But one, I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade. But you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! Sir Wade! Then you know what we work together, each shielding the other that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Calm before the storm.
Oh, there we here. Wow, hello.
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. You're finished. To me, flames! Waken!
What? Who are you? Who did that? Alright, that was terrible. I don't understand. Gotta hold it or something? Wow. That's it? Okay. Alright.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard. So wait.
Hard to say. My men, I could or...
No. You stay hid. I'll go after the curl. Join me only
if you're May the founder...
Okay, we are under emergency departure. That's the, I guess, best word.
Come to tell me an Akashic curl's heading towards the rest? Get yourself down there. We can handle things here.
Eastpool will be safe in our hands, my lord.
Come on.
What did I say? Those bodies? But nope, that's just a rock. That's a body. Get kicked. Excuse me. Excuse me too. Excuse me too. That never gets old. I don't know why. I never gets old. It's gonna pop out of nowhere. Yep.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna be using Shiva's thing, I don't think. It's just not my ability. I like to, it's really pretty though. Yeah, I wish it was on normal dash. Like, how about Side in the anime practice? Come on. Like, I gotta leave it behind like a perfect time. I don't. Oh yeah, I gotta press it twice. I gotta do this thing right here. That's weird. Okay. So I gotta spam. Gotcha. I gotta leave it behind at the perfect time. Okay. It's making more sense to me now.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
There we go. They're learning. They're standing.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade.
You
should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the... I ain't paid you for delivering them.
All right.
I have to go back and get payment? Please pay me now. Come on. Come on.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest assured that Eastpool will be safe in my hands. Thanks to you.
We defended Eastpool once.
Nice, nice, nice. We got part 3, don't we, of this side quest? Rekindling the flame.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get to...
I just did what...
And it's only... Take it.
I have got my payment. I got other quests.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers, though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know... bearers living free like that. Loath as I am to recall...
I take it you didn't always...
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid.
Okay.
In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me.
Well, he got caught?
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps...
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage, good, it's almost...
I didn't mean to skip twice now.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we?
Yeah,
At least the
yeah.
folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like...
Are you gonna do food up there, bro? I don't know how far that is. That's like half a day, no? In terms of normal people walk. Okay, okay. That's everything in Rosaria. Let's see what we got in what is it there? But now I'm at Northreach. The Dame has a mission.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Those things I said before.
Oh, my wards and I may soon be without a home.
What happened?
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sanbreque. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every...
What does Captain Phil... When the town was under attack, it was him...
How? A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you, for your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you. And unlike Philippe, well...
Alright.
I'll see what I can...
Thank you.
I mean, I could also get jumped.
In the garrison?
Overseeing the...
Alright.
I'm just saying I could also get jumped. Triangle. Fast bite. It's so weird. Is there a reason why I would use this over that? Oh. I do have a reason. It's the damage, huh? I'm just trying some new stuff. Why have I swapped the rod out? Swap the rod there and then put it... I know, I wasted points. I want to try it.
I may have met this dude before. At the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Remembrance Ceremony. I will be honest with you guys, I do not remember the Remembrance Ceremony.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded, yet you needn't be. Pride of place, in fact. But no more. For it is the...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, with Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
We need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be
They're
the
so far away
envy
from
of
each
the
other, though,
twins.
no? Am I crazy?
Plans are already underway for the construction.
Like, they're so far away from each other,
Soon
like...
enough, these thralls
I just think to
shall
myself,
learn
like,
that they
some
are
of the
no
proportions don't
match
make sense.
for the
Like,
might
I think
of Sanbreque.
Oriflamme is still closer.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people, if Sanbreque is to be one whose that is why this so that any man who wishes to join. And yet there are those.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you...
Like, give me a second, guys. I'm still undecided about this, to be honest. Can we use some video? Sabine, you embarrassing me. I'm not gonna lie, that song is gonna get you home.
There were ghosts at the gates, not...
You can't be singing sad songs.
Right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Dang.
I heard the dame got an icon to rid the meadows of those guys.
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. Build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for... If he thinks his name will do whatever it...
Alright, stick to 2. On the hate meter.
Good girl. All right.
Don't let me attack you. I wouldn't do this because it's so far away. I can teleport back to the other one.
Thanks, girl.
Appreciate it. No point falling onto it. Everyone? Wow. Alright. I suppose that was easier than I thought. Teleport back.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting and with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I mean, he is at the end of the day. He is the Duke of Oriflamme. I'm just saying.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
Where you guys go, son?
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
You didn't mean them. I know.
Okay, okay. We got some representation
Do you
here.
have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Okay, now everyone's united. Is he inside? Yeah, he's inside. Are you refugees?
You. You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame. but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
Okay.
If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
As long as you remain, the Vale is...
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Dun, dun. Not outside, is he? He is. Wow.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
I'm just saying, Dion's still alive, so... Dion is still up and running, so...
It seems Philippe wants...
Got that going. No. I keep thinking about it. Hold on, let me change this back to what it was. I'm gonna change this back to Judgment, Lightning Rod, and then I don't really care too much what we could wear, honestly speaking. How's missing my look? It's like a lighter enemies, so I guess my biggest issue is that like this doesn't really impact like weaker enemies. I don't really like the whole thing about Shiva is like she does. It looks like she just has a bunch of like area effect damages, and I don't know if I want that.
The right thing at least.
But I also don't want to use Ramu's thing anymore because it's nice. I would just like another chance to use another thing. We'll put this on. We'll see how it goes. Screw it now. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it about this.
I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
No, I'm gonna practice, I guess. I guess I can go to the redstone and try it out, to be honest. Find out if it makes a difference in my combo.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe.
Anything for you. Speaking of standing together, I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the Guard.
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No. Not looking good.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hand. But I suspect until then...
Until then?
Alright. I shall be back for when you need me. Who is this? Ah, okay.
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Yeah, what's up?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Don't blame yourself, El. This I know, no buts.
Who's in trouble?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead.
What?
The prices have fallen of late. We deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving.
And with good reason.
You could just say it.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone?
Are you offering? How kind. Meet me at the check. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited for. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, look for meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to.
You have to trust.
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part. So I bid you farewell. I'll gather my men and leave for Cash. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister.
I'll do my...
Randalar? We're not
right.
going.
To Randalar then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
Wait, I can go Randalar? Hold up. Oh. Oh, I didn't... Wow. I didn't know it was right there.
What I wouldn't give for a hot.
You'll be alright.
When are they gonna let us through?
Never. Why would you want to go through? The crystal's gone. Your whole reason for going is like it's gone.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
I guess some people are just that desperate, huh?
Nice try.
I messed up the combo. Did I do it? I'm gonna practice in this guy. I keep thinking I'm doing it. I don't know. I don't exactly know what else I can do. What is that? 3 takes of damage? Is that really more than Wicked Weir? It might be. I'm gonna leave it on there. I'll get used to it, right? Alright. Hopefully.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wished to consult with me?
I did. We had all but finished making arrangements.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed.
I did not hesitate, but what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed. That's what you get when you deal.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard.
That does sound no matter then. If they've already left our shores, and with it, my
associates will be sorry to hear that.
You sound sneezy.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. He was right. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained. I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The villagers, a pack of beasts have come down from Theo and the others are trying to hold. They need help.
Theo!
I'll go on it.
Thank you. I'll gather some men and...
Hold on, Theo.
I got you. I really need to get Crystal. I need to get Crystal there. Abillities. I think there is one over there actually. Maybe.
Run like the wind. No need to ride from here.
Oh, is it ahead? Wow.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from... We just have to pray, mate.
I can do better than that.
Rip. Oh, you get back on my cooldowns. Okay, we're fine. If I'm going to be honest, I totally forgot how long this place is. But since I'm already running, I'm just gonna keep at it. Okay, okay.
Where are you, Theo?
This is not gonna reach those flying enemies, so is it? Only the top one did.
It's over.
This one.
Over here. Ogle, kill. Get him.
Okay. Okay. I think. Well, first off, I need to look at this. Okay. I am going to unlock this. Yes. And I think I'm going to do this instead. And let's see how this is. So the idea is I'm going to pull them in and then with the wheel. And use Gorge. And hopefully it still doesn't damage to the... Oh wow, that's a lot of dudes. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that he fought all these guys. No, I gotta give it up to that man, right?
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
There's a dragon. Yeah, dragon's still here now.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh, you can me. That works.
Like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Hey, Bo, you telling me all these dragons are start using that move? Why you throw something with the wings? I got hit by that. Okay, we didn't lose too much damage. I think I did alright. down here. I think the recovery time on regular dodge is faster too. Definitely glides more. Sorry. My mouth just came wrong. Wait. Dude, come on. You're like no HP. Just take the L.
Too slow. Nice try.
Alright, there we go. Oof. Alright. I think I figured it out. I think that's good. I didn't want to use Shiva's ability, so I'm happy it's included.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh,
we
no.
have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not.
Dude, just use Slifer.
Elle's dream. Theodore.
That hurt to see. No. This is some Elden Ring stuff, man. Yeah, kill friendly NPCs and stuff, man. Come on.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you. Take care of my sister.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait. Goodbye. Elle.
Dang. Damn. Well, that sucks.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night, and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself. That he had always been grateful to you for saving him. And that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together. And you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Anyway, pull it away from the edge, man. Pull it away from the edge.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen.
I've made a choice to continue helping you, however.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together, then.
Rest in peace, Theo.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
I wonder if the Silver Commerce is the family business she was talking about. That would definitely be be a turn of events. Hold up 1 second. Okay. Sorry, had to take my hand off real quick.
Run like the wind.
This is the last one, right? For this one? For this challenge? Sorry, challenge. Sidequest.
Enough of you, are there?
Okay, that felt good. Alright. I have no XP from it, unfortunately, but that's okay.
That's all of them.
Why there's so many quests? I don't understand. What, masih? You know my aunt's masih.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Ningao? Oh.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course.
Selfish.
Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead?
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravozd is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of...
We can't afford...
Right you are. Don't want any nasty... Oh, and... Blackthorn?
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
Good idea.
Understood.
Let me go out. Let me go out.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. The people here are tough and willing.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate, and it won't come to that. Take good care of Dravozd till I get back.
Leave it to me, and... give those things...
Yeah, yeah. Oh, boy. I said boy, but I I didn't pull him. Yeah, like I thought I would. I think I was ready for that best combo. Nope, too early. Whoops. I was saying, I saw that movie in the background. I was like, what is that? Is that Griffin? Ah! Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Alright. That was a mistake. Oh well. It's fine. I don't need it anyway.
Is that it?
This lips not moving. Oh.
Apparently not.
What's that? Come here? That's what it looks like. Okay then.
They're not getting past me. Let's try.
You know, it's just one thing this can't, the cold snap can't do is it freeze projectiles. Get down here. Like, I'm pretty sure Cold Snap has... Yeah, Cold Snap has a bigger dodge distance. So, it did help me get out of, like, the AoE attack, you know? Like that. So I do appreciate that. Whoops, that was a mistake. Does it seal me? Yep, it does seal me. Who cares? Get down.
The question is, did I miss any?
Did I miss any?
Man alive!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it.
Only all.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak.
Good.
In time, yeah.
Get out of yourselves. You see, you need to, yeah.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation.
Why does he sound so different?
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. but mostly, I felt...
I'm afraid I've only... There's no getting... Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those...
And that's if the flood don't... I hate to say it, but the...
That may be, but with ether floods springing up all over, we'll fortify the gates, and I'll see that they're got...
All right.
Why was the last so
As
different?
for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you. So... thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. You leaving gave me the perfect... And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier... it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down. But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
Okay.
Just be
Reconciled?
sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. I never thought I'd...
Okay, okay. It'd be funny if
I'd say that went
the
pretty
Letterman
well, wouldn't you?
came back
Even
in.
better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
Oh, what you got for me? Don't tell me it's a freaking seal. Bruh.
And this is?
A token about designs for a certain sword have been...
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravoj in the first place? Hmm? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Okay, okay.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back?
As long as he can keep
right.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravoj to its former glory.
Well,
barring ether floods, that is.
We might want to show up the place just a little bit,
What,
but
Clive,
it's fine.
If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
I'll get him back to the Hideaway.
Alright, well... I suppose we can do other quests before we go back. You know, end it on a high note, right? New sword? Maybe? Question mark? Where is this? No. Where is it? Nope, it's in here.
Lord Rosfield.
Perhaps. Have you learned any...
Little and less.
I see.
Be assured how even now our archaeological...
Fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization. as if protecting.
Secret sweets.
Should our methods be of interest, mayhap it would please you to
Would that be possible?
Of course. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there, if you would consent to do so in my stead.
All right.
Might I suggest you take it? Will lead you.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe.
Sorry for skipping this. Oh, Titan's awake. Oh, now this is open now. Okay. Also, am I misunderstanding this ability? I thought this pulled them in. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I changed it. So it's... Maybe I changed it, you know? Maybe I changed it to, Memorize Gorge. Not Gorge. Memorize, like we instead. You know, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I like that idea, to be honest.
Let's go.
I don't know. I have to say on that. Cause it do sound like a good idea. Wonder. Nah, it'll be alright. No, it won't. We'll run past this place, take a look anyway.
This might take a while.
Goblins, okay. Yeah, for the goblins. I want to try it. It might be good. Alright, please. Thank you. I got places to be.
Straight home now.
And wait a minute, I didn't like Gruder's Call because pull people in, but I got more used to it, so I'm happy now with it.
Oh no.
Man, who did it? Okay, that answers the question.
You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors.
Hoping the men are still alive.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. This one. Nice try.
Doing damage.
It's over.
Easy claps.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
Oh, there goes
You
serving.
have our thanks, stranger.
Oh, never mind. There's more.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the... Now.
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings.
He's not happy with that.
I see. That is most... May the Firebird's flame burn...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Let us continue then. There is a second half.
My mom funny, bro. My mom's funny.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them.
Cyril, losses which could have been avoided. Were these your orders?
No.
This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very...
Cyril, but allow me to offer you, it does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason.
Tell him.
Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield,
I do.
Then we are of the same...
I can't tell if he agreed or not to the statement, to his request. Ice Age. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we had this many Sidequests. Sidequests take forever in this game.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since all is absolutely wonderful, and firmly at the helm. Our stores are just as the good lady...
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dal...
It's the Mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather
May there...
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting... And they might have elected to take a similar approach.
Okay.
They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
Wow.
And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off, just won't we?
Of course we will. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will... Our best hope is to nip these efforts by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
Alright, man, alright.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports.
I'll go and speak.
Can't believe you turned Victor into your, was it secretary at this point?
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy.
A League of Outlaws.
That's totally wrong.
We have some competition.
Guess I'm a lord then, huh?
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back.
I saw Cosnis was capital.
I've developed something of a
Oh,
fondness
no.
for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon.
All right.
There's one upriver.
Leave it with me.
Don't even worry about it.
Let's go.
Bandits, they're just monsters. They're not people.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to...
I'm joking. Yeah. I was gonna say I've never fought one before, but no, I've definitely fought one before.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
Whoops. Okay, I missed. That's not good. Can I change my orderings?
Get him!
There we go.
I better let Victor know.
Sid.
Okay, what's up?
Ah, I see.
No, but...
No.
What is it?
The whole saying that Lubor is a bear.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. Some of the children's when Lubor felled him, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. If he has, well, I wouldn't still. All those people see is a man who's lied to them all.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here.
You're right.
I mean, you sell the team opening, guys.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them.
You're right.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a Dhalmekia born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Nat. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants out.
I'll do what I can.
I mean, one of them knows. Come on.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but...
And that is all I can ask of you.
I mean, in worst case, you can come to my place. I'm just saying. You can.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dhalmekia, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Wow.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cool.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For sharing humans
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But
there is.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. We'll talk some sense into...
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making.
What? What?
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dhalmekia have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
Not happy, huh?
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Well, that sucks.
going to go with him.
Why didn't he tell us?
Would you apprentice yourself to him? Would it have made a difference? I fear not. Actually, before I conclude this, I want to go over here because there's a area that I want to pay a visit to. I never visited like the left area.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
You needn't fret.
What say you then? Will you stand with me against my father? Of course we will! This is our town!
Who?
It's heartening to see that the guard have rediscovered him.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
To the meadows then.
That's what the Ready, go?
It's over here, yeah. I thought I went over here. Like, I thought this area was over here apparently, but no. I've never been over here apparently, so might as well take a look. Alright, Raptors. Damn, bro. One of you just wants to 1v1 me? Oh, sorry, 1v2 is? Nah, G. Not possible. Dang, I should have been over here sooner. I think this is flooded.
Time to fight.
Anything over here? There you go.
Thanks, girl.
I don't think there's anything else over here. What is that? Is that another mother crystal? It can't be, I don't think it is. Oh, I can interact with this?
This one's awake.
I've never interacted with these before. What is it? What the? Oh, okay.
Let's see what's inside.
I think I know what I'm gonna do next episode, guys. I'm gonna have to try it out. Hey, can I at least quit my thing? No? Oh, try my elements. Predetermined feat and abilities. Good farmers. Uh, 15 flare strikes. Satellite, precision dodge, multi-burst, ability finishes, downward thrust, full flare, mega charge. Wait, what's full charge? 20 times, okay. Oh, you said shoot while doing this. Okay, okay. I'm trying to get good at this. I'm failing really bad though. Admittedly, I'm not doing a really good job at doing it though. Okay. I don't understand. I did not do a good job, huh? Stage 2? Okay. How many stages are there? Mimas? Satellite, Impulse, Supercharge, Collateral Impulse. Punish. Okay. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong button. That's also the wrong thing. Mom's distracting me. Why would you put the stable in front of me? Oh, that's what taunting's for. Come on. Oh my god, trying to weave in magic bursts in the semi-prime is actually hard. How does this get rated? I don't... Is it just extra time? Like, it's just trying to... Was this also graded? I can't tell. I don't think this is graded. Oh, what did I get? Giga Flare. Alright, last stage, I guess. That was a mistake. Whoops. Shoot. Can we do that trial? Can we do everything? Nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm about to do it next time, guys. You know what? Screw it. No. We're gonna... Come on. I was say, Bahamut thing was pretty enough.
Nice try.
bad you can't taunt these things. There we go. You know, maybe Bahamut thing is easier to use than I thought. I don't think I bought much time though. Compared to the last one, I don't think I bought that much time. I think it would have been better off just spamming satellite. In terms of clear time though, that was pretty good. Whoops.
Nice try.
Ow. There we go. Just gonna shoot these guys down. I think I took way more damage than I wanted, but it'll be alright. I ain't really going to AO for that, to be honest. That's true. And they did any of my fancy jumps. This is the boss round, isn't it? Or am I crazy? Is it after this one? No, it's this one. This is not that hard if I don't try to do the Thomas thing, but just focus on my attacks like I always have. Oh, you can't use magic attacks while you without the on this one. Oh, come on. I wasn't ready for that. Oh well. You're finished. Oh. I can't say I expected that, but okay. I see, this is why you need time, huh? I'm about to get the plate. Feels bad, but I gotta do it. There we go. Multiverse, what's that? Whoops. That didn't happen. That's the last one, right? That wasn't the last one? Oh my god. Oh my god, I wasted everything. I'm scared. I am just a little bit scared, I have to confess. Alright, defeat the Child Proctor, Gigaflare, and thanks for telling me that.
Nice try.
Wow. 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 I'm gonna not rely if I keep going.
Nice try.
Oh my. Are we trying for the first stage? Alright, we're done for that. I'm actually done. We gotta come back for that. I trolled. Apparently. Dude, I had 5 minutes. I don't think I need 5 minutes to fight that thing. I could probably have played it safer during the third round. So I might come back to that. And, we might gotta do all these trials next time. Dude, this one dude I kind of don't know, think I know how to play would be, it's gotta be, Titan.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
It's gotta be Titan, right?
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had them.
Okay, I meant to go over here first. I literally walked all the way around. That was a mistake.
Canva lost. It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, sir.
Alright, we're gonna quickly zoom past
Good,
this.
thankfully.
It's been like 2 hours, 3 hours.
I'll fit into the... May I present to you
Dun, dun,
the Telemon Furnace?
She's a beauty.
You saved my beacon and...
It's fine.
Oh, don't say that.
You could just...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. And I reckon I know how. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy.
Stretchy metal.
Ah.
What does that mean? You gonna... How does that... I'm so confused by this man.
So...
Thank you all.
And I wanted to get some practice in using that method. Can't think of any right now, but... That's maybe even out there. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the invention.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
What, he made the bag? The clamp was stretchy, so it can hold more stuff? Dude, it's not necessary. This is not necessary. This is completely unnecessary. Wow. Alright, got an achievement. It's for our max upgraded bag, so that was some weird science indeed. Is that another airship? Was that the wing of the airship? Might be the wing of the airship, huh? Like on the side. What's going on here?
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but no.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome.
You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip.
Okay, okay.
The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
Okay.
To the bellows it is then.
Hey man, I'm just saying, you could have made this back in the town and encourage the people that way. I just wanted to say. But I guess your stuff is here, so I'm gonna be grateful.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
That is a beautiful sword. Actually.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make...
This will take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge.
What'd you give us?
A list of materials.
Oh.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd...
One legend at a time, eh, lads?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Why does this man sound so different? I feel like they had a bad day of recording. For what's his name? Oh. Okay, okay.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves, and I can see why Blackthorn's so taken with it. Look after the old bastard for me, will you?
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles then? That'd be something, eh? Though he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
Yeah.
What do you want?
What you want? Oh, okay. Oh my, Jesus. We're forced to mark the war of the gods. Alright then.
Anything else?
So this is Shiva's sword. Yeah, I have all the swords. Still in my inventory. Alright. Oh, look at that beauty. Alright then, well, I think I'm streaming long enough, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys come around next time, and have a nice day. Good night.